Alright, September 1st, 2012. We have a laptop here. It actually has a solid-state drive in it. It's just a standard, simple laptop. Nothing complex about it. Here we have a solid-state drive. It's just a little dinky solid-state drive. It's 120, but it only sees 110. Here we go. I'll show you a couple of the details of this computer. It's nothing fancy. It's a 2.1 gigahertz dual-core processor. I upgraded to 8 gigs of RAM. You can see here, stats aren't too great. The RAM and the hard drive are the two biggest components. Everything else is pretty mediocre. And we're going to be restarting the computer here. And as we restart it, we're actually going to have several files loading. As you can see right here, we're going to have 75 programs loading right off the bat. So, as you can see, I have a couple loaded right now, just a little trial, and we're just going to go ahead and restart and see what happens, see how quick this works out. So, here we go. About a minute 10 into the videos when I hit restart. Now it's got to shut down everything that we got here. Alright. So it took about 11 seconds to turn off all those programs and turn off the computer. Alright, there we are. And it took less than 20 seconds just to load all this up here. As you can see, it's trying to focus. Here we go. See, it's loading a ton of programs here. Of course, CCleaner with its constant, always updates. 61 programs, that's what we're waiting for. See, there's a little bit of stuttering with the program, but that's because the computer is a mediocre computer. It's nothing fancy. So I'm going to say the hard drive and the RAM are going to be just fine at handling all this stuff, whereas processor, video card are going to have a little bit more difficulties. It's still going. It's awesome. Computer's still kind of straining, but still loading programs. It's ridiculous. Now keep in mind, this is way, way, way outside what anybody would normally do. I think this would be intense even for my monster computer that's over here. Let alone this little dinky laptop that was not designed to load all this. My creaky chair. Still loading. That's amazing. You can see the RAM there. Wow, could have seen it there. There we go. See, my processor's like completely maxed out. It's straining to keep up with the task manager. The caching files on here are just shy of 8 gigabytes. You can see down here, all these programs are loading. Come on. Goofy phones being goofy. Still loading everything. Is that it? No? Maybe? Nope, still going. Nope, still loading at the bottom, as you can see there. So look at all those programs are loading. Looks like it might have finished now. Possibly. Let's zoom back here. And something else I should let you know is that I've got all programs running in the background. When the computer turns on, it preloads all these other programs as well. I didn't disable it. I didn't make it so it would boot faster. It's literally booting everything that the computer can load when it first turns on. Like I said, this would be overkill for anybody else. Extreme overkill. And nobody in their right mind would do this. Only sick, twisted geeks who are interested in seeing if they can break their computers. These are the kind of computers I build. These are the kind of computers I could turn your computer into something similar to this. Actually, there's a very good chance I could turn your computer into something like this. This is what I do for a living. I take mediocre, simple laptops like this. Nothing fancy. Nothing high-end. And I make it do stuff that I actually wouldn't dare do with my monster computer that's got 8 cores, 16 gigs of RAM, 2.5 terabyte hard drive, monster video card, 6970 Radeon video card. Pretty much throw anything at this big computer and it eats it up. I would never do this to it because it has a standard hard drive. However, I would possibly, if I put a solid-state drive in there, absolutely. So, yeah, that's my experiment. Pretty sick and twisted, pretty awesome. Looks like it's loaded everything. And looks like I can just bounce in between all these different programs without there being any problems here. Let's see. Let's alt-tab through everything. Look at all those programs. Look at how beautiful it just tabs right through everything. Here we go. Minimized everything. And handled it like a boss. Like I said, this shouldn't really be doing this. Look at that. We loaded up everything. And there you go. 4.6 gigabytes being used. So, yeah. And just sitting here idle, doing nothing. About 20-30% processor. So that's my fun experiment. I'm glad you were all able to watch it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, contact me, IM me, message me, comments, whatever. If you want to make your computer this awesome, definitely give me a call. Yep, 719-573-5913. This is Matthew with Pikes Peak Computers signing out.